Hi everyone, the Beagle 2 Mars probe has finally been found. An incredible video emerges of the SpaceX rocket landing on a platform in the sea, and 2014 was the hottest year on record. This is your weekly science news with me, the UKAstroNut. So the British probe Beagle 2 has finally been found on the surface of Mars, even though it was lost over 10 years ago. So it actually landed in 2003 on the surface of Mars, but something went wrong because we were unable to communicate with it despite scientists trying as hard as they could. But the NASA spacecraft, the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, recently took loads of photos of the surface of Mars. And in one of the photos, scientists were able to identify Beagle 2, the actual probe on the surface of Mars, just from the photographs. That's really interesting because it seems that one of the parts of Beagle 2 didn't manage to deploy properly. And you can actually see this in the pictures. You can see one of the parts of it isn't actually visible. Now, just because we have all these incredible photos, it doesn't mean we're going to be able to do anything with Beagle 2. It's still going to be broken. These photos won't allow us to fix it in any way. But it's really interesting to see why it didn't work, because part of it didn't deploy properly. So you may have heard last week of the SpaceX rocket launch, which is an unmanned rocket that took supplies up to the International Space Station. And it took all the supplies up successfully, but one of the really interesting parts of this mission was that SpaceX, which is a private space company, were trying to land part of the rocket on a platform in the middle of the ocean. And they were trying to do this so they could reuse this rocket for further space missions, and also just to reduce the amount of waste from space missions. So after all the cargo was taken up, part of the rocket fell back down to Earth, but in a controlled manner. They tried to land on a platform in the middle of the ocean. However, something went wrong at the last minute, and actually what happened is that it almost controlled land, but then tipped over and crashed into this platform and exploded. And it seems to be getting really close to being able to do this. It's a really fantastic achievement, and if we can recycle these rockets, it's going to be a really fantastic thing that we can do. But in the meantime, the video has been released of this rocket actually crashing into the platform. Now thankfully no one was injured and there was no one around, there's no casualties. So in a way, it's not too bad, even though it's a waste of money, but the technology does seem to be getting a lot step forward. And you can see this video of this giant rocket crashing into a platform and the amazing fireworks show that it creates afterwards. So I'll put a link for the video just down here somewhere and you can watch the video for yourself. So finally, 2014 was the warmest year on record. In fact, it was half a degree warmer than on average. Now, global temperatures have been rising since around 1910, and 14 of the 15 warmest years recorded have been since the turn of the century. So you can definitely see the Earth is starting to get warmer. And also, apart from this change in heat, we're having a lot of strange weather phenomena, such as increase in rain in a lot of places, and also things like the ice caps melting and other strange phenomena due to all these weather changes. Now, this is mainly due to global warming and climate change, which is all caused by humans and our increased amount of greenhouse emission. And as we keep increasing our greenhouse emission, all these temperatures are going to keep increasing. We're going to keep having all these strange weather phenomena. So that was your weekly science news. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget you can like and subscribe to my channel, which would be really good, and I appreciate it. And if you have any questions or feedback, just leave them in comments underneath the video and I'll always try and get back to them. But otherwise, thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all soon.